Hello class, we're going to calculate the present value of a bonds payable. So this one has multi-factors to it, and I believe there's a blank spreadsheet like this that I have set up in the module so you can figure out just about any one. So the question: on December 31st, 2025, when the market rate of interest is 10%, Judah Realty issues $800,000, 7.25%, 10 years bonds payable. The bonds pay interest semi-annually. Determine the present value of the bonds at issuance. So there's a lot of good information from here. Some of the things to find out, we'll need to go to the present value tables. But here, first thing we need to look at, when we read it through again, the market interest rate is 10%, and the bond interest rate is 7.25. That's the coupon rate. So since the market rate is higher, it's going to be selling at a discount. So it's going to be less than $800,000. So we got to figure out how to calculate that. In the last video, they just gave it to us as a percentage of. This one we're going to have to figure it out. And what we have to figure out, first of all, is the payment. And then we're going to figure out the present value of the payment and the present value of the bond. We add them both together, and it'll give us the present value of the bonds payable. So this is the present value of the face. This will be this is present value of the face. This is present value of the payment. When we add them together, it gives us the present value of the bond. So some of the things we need to know. First of all, we want to compute payment. So I put these things up here that you can put in. $800 is the future value or the face value. We're trying to find out what the present value of the bond is and what the payment is. The time, it's semi-annually, so it's 6 divided by 12, and you can see where it converts it to 1/2. That's okay, that's the same. And the coupon interest rate is what we use for the payment interest rate, and it was 7 1/4. So face value, 800,000 times 7.25% times 1/2 equals $29,000. That's going to be the payment. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to figure out is the present value of the face and the present value of the payment. When we go to the tables, we're going to use the 10% market rate. Okay. And when we go to the tables, the 10%, because it's semi-annually, will be 5% per period. So we're going to go with 5% on the table, because it's 5% per period, 5% every 6 months. And the 10-year semi-annual, 2 payments per year, the 10 comes out to 20. The N, the number of payments will come out to 20 payments, and the external rate that we use on the tables will be 5%. And these will be the factors that we'll come up with. First one is present value of the face. This will be the smaller one. We pull up the tables. And we'll have to circle it around so we can see it. And we said it was 5%. N is the number of periods here. N is the number of periods, which was 20, and it goes over the 5%, so the factor is 0.377. Okay? So 0.377 is the present value factor of the face. Then we want to go to present value of an annuity. That's what a payment is, a series of payments, an annuity. So we're going to go to the same piece that we had up before, but we're going to go to, instead of present value of $1, we'll go to the next one, which is present value of an ordinary annuity. And we go to the same 5% and 20 periods, and it comes out to 12.462. Okay, and here it is, 12.462. So now we have our factors. So for the face, the 80,000 times the present value of the face, 0.377, comes out to $301,600. That's the present value of the face. Then the present value of the payment, $29,000 times 12.462, comes out to $361,398. When we take these two and add them together, we come out with $662,998. So that's the present value of the bond, $662,998. And the interest payment that we had to compute was $29,000. I equals PRT. So the top part of this we'll use to find out the payment. The bottom part we use to find out the present value for each. I hope this helps with your homework and your exam. I'll see you later. Thank you. Bye.